With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past
at their own 22-yard line.
I'm one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. They gotta go, gotta go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Bengals bring out their punter now.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Palmer.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 MT. Hey, gotta go.
Again, it's Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And complete once again to Watson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Christian Watson
from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are back within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That's out wide for Palmer.
The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's second and 10. In motion left goes Watson.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as
most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Palmer going to go in motion left.
Again, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take.
First down. Here's Burrow.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, 11, 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Burrow.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Well, the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass.
Right side to Watson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Christian Watson
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time, the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Christian Watson
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, it's Jackson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Bengals are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Palmer, 36 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 40, Ravens 27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A 60-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. An